So it's been a crazy few days. Pretty much, I am about to be taking over doing all of the sales calls for my mentor's company because he's going to be away for like almost a week. Or yeah. And I've been doing, setting calls mostly, but I closed one person. I was about to close a guy today, but, his bank was having issues, so I'm basically just going to follow up with him later and close him. But I'm getting better. Even my mentor told me I'm getting really good at, on calls. I just need to work on objection handles, things like that. Only issue is I am swamped with things to do right now. Like, I am going to be graduating school this December, or early graduation, because I don't know, they did something and they're like, hey, you can graduate early. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, cool, let's do it. So I have extra work from that. Then I have, let me see, some client stuff I need to take care of. We need to do data tracking, all that kind of stuff, which takes forever. And like all sorts of other small things to do with family, need to do chores, things like that. And very conveniently, my I think I have a fever right now. I am burning up. Even standing here right here in this just normal shirt, I am just absolutely toasted right now. Um, so for the past like half hour, I've just been doing chores and small things to kind of try and reset my brain, but it's not working. So I guess I'm just gonna get back to work, just get more dials out of the way. But it's things have been progressing so quickly on so many fronts that I have almost like adapted to staying on top of things when so much is going on at once. And even though I can hardly think today, everything has become so automatic where most of my responses, my objection handling for certain objections, things that I'm more used to, it's just automatic, right? Like I was on the call with the guy earlier and I said all the right things, did all the right, questions, everything. And the guy was like, "Yeah, this sounds great. Let me get started with this." And then, his card failed, so we had to wait till Monday, but still like I'm getting better. I just need to stay on top of more things now, which is going to be fun. And before I have to take over the responsibility of closing people, I am going to do my best to like finish all of school for the rest of the year for myself. Like, I think it's like 3 weeks left of school or something like that. No, I think it's maybe two. I don't know. But basically, 2 weeks of school in like 1 or 2 days, and some other things that I need to, some bigger things basically. Um, and then also get my client stuff to a point where all the data is there and, set up systems to track everything and keep, improving things that we're working on. I've started delegating better, my editing team, my kind of like, I guess I have calls with them like every day for like 5-10 minutes in the morning. Like, hey, what are you doing? What's going on? What are the priorities? Can we maybe switch things around? Oh, here's, how this works. And we're setting up calendars for team tracking, all that kind of stuff. So that there's less back and forth about when someone's busy, whatever. So I'm just, again, just trying to stay on top of so many things. But even though I'm burning up right now and I think I have a fever, I am just gonna like grab a coffee and just work or something. Um, so yeah, that's what's been going on. That's why I haven't really been making any new videos. Haven't really had much to talk about other than like just a lot of work. Maybe I'll even record a video where I'm actually taking the sales calls, where I just have my phone like over there on the side and just recording a time lapse or something. I don't know. We'll see. Um, but yeah, that's really everything for today and I guess the last couple of weeks. Not a huge amount of stuff has been changing, just calls with my mentor, grinding away, learning so much of like I'll send him one guy from the dialer and be like, "Hey man, can you review the call I had with him?" And then he'll send me a 20-minute loom back and I learned so much just from my 5-10 minute conversation I had, It's insane, and the rate at which I've been learning things I don't think I've ever learned anything this quickly. And I want to keep that momentum going. So I'm just going to keep dialing. And yeah, I am still barely able to think right now, but that's whatever. Some days are like that. I'm just going to grab some coffee and get to it. And yeah, you should too. Go do something useful that moves your life forward. And don't look back. That's the best advice I can give. But yeah, well, I guess I'll make an update video once I've started doing the sales calls, all that, and yeah, kind of tell you how everything's going there.